And we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Today, I'm with a very special guest, Arianne. I've met this beautiful woman not long ago, and we already have projects coming up. So,
Okay.
and yeah, so
Well,
Arianne, yeah,
go ahead. Thank you, Fabio. Fabio's always with the wake up energy. So how can I say no? Welcome to everyone. Thank you for having me here. I'm excited, and I'm usually in a recorded Zoom meeting, but
so
not live. So let's go ahead with the show, right?
yes, definitely. Yeah, we did not a couple of days. I was also on your channel, on your YouTube channel. And by the way, I left the link for her channel. You guys can check it out after this if you guys want. And I will. We so Arian is gonna. I want you to share with us here, my audience, a little bit about yourself, and also how did you came into affiliate marketing, and if you could share along some tips along the way, and I'll ask you a few questions down the line as we go.
Okay, that's a really long story, and it's been a long journey for me. Would you believe by education I'm an engineer? Okay, I studied engineering, civil engineering, in the Philippines, and what do you call that? At that time, there was no internet when I graduated and all that. Okay, so the only one of the newest things was the scientific calculator. Would you believe that? So been a long journey for me. And when I finished school, eventually took my master's degree in engineering in Los Angeles. And at that school, when I went to Los Angeles, um, in California State University, Northridge, they had the AutoCAD. So everything was being automated in the engineering industry. Can you imagine, from manual drafting to automation? So that fascinated me. So I kind of specialized in the automation. And at that time, they were just having also artificial intelligence. So when I finished school, I knew, it's gonna be just automated. So how did I get involved? My very first website, I did it in the 1990s with Microsoft Front Page. Oh my God, that's so old. And you know that, Fabio, that's really old. Okay,
True,
so
yeah.
it was so slow, and but we could be able to get the page easily in one page, like a child, right? I said, oh, this is awesome. And I could be able to connect a lot of people. I had a bulletin for contractors because I was getting contractors together and their bids, so I had to share information. But that was so old. Fast forward to today, that's why I'm so amazed at the technology every time, that now you could just cut and paste and put it, in like seconds, and the speed of the website. So I can't believe I'm living at a time that everything is already there, because you've gone from the ancient, the Jurassic era, I call that. So, as I said, I'm just very appreciative where I am today. And I think Builder All, I got involved with Builder All 3 years ago. Prior to that, I was in tears because I was using, website developers that, it took so long, my God, and they couldn't put my vision to what I wanted it to be, my website to what I wanted it to be. So I knew there was no choice but for me to do this, but I did not want the coding or the programming, because that would be so difficult, difficult. So we just want simple. We just want simple.
Wow. Okay. So I see. And so you now you use 3 years. You've been using Builderall quite some time. And
uh, yeah, it was just it wasn't what it is today. My God, it's so different. Like a baby that has just grown up, in terms of the tools. So now, guys, it's just unbelievable. That's all I can say. So
Hmm. And so now I know that you help people, build their business. You are a coach as well, and you are also a teacher, right?
um, I'm sorry. I
Are
am
you?
a Yeah, I can't hear you. Go ahead.
So you can hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm
That's good.
sorry. I was saying you are also a coach and a teacher, right? Or you were a
Well,
teacher back then?
what happened was through the years, because I was always into technology, and in the Philippines, I go back and forth. Um, I had to always, since I was always so advanced, right, and the technology was I knew, I always had to bring it, and there's no other teacher because they wouldn't be able to understand. So by default, when you have something new, you have to be able to explain it simply to people who do not know the technology, step by step. That has always been my role, because if not, they will not use it. That's my experience. So by default, I always had to have classes. I had to explain step by step, and this was live classes, And I've had audiences of just a few to hundreds. So it's always been, I always had the role, and I always was ready that if you're bringing some new technology that is so new to everybody, they're just going to freak out.
Hmm. It's
So they won't accept it, they won't use it. It's like looking at, what's that? You know? So they will just look at you and not take action. So that's how I evolved to becoming a teacher. And actually, the best part that I love about technology is the transformation of the transformation. And for someone who doesn't know anything, and by the time they get to know it, they are empowered to be like a superman or something, because now they have powers to be able to use the tools and do something with their life. That's actually the one that makes me so happy and makes me so excited.
hmm definitely. I can see, your website. I've checked your website. First time I saw your website, I was like, wow, this girl is doing a great job at branding, and the website looks so cool and cute. Um, so you built this website, right?
See, I create websites, but a lot of people, they create websites for other people. The problem that I met was just with my websites alone, my projects, because I have so many projects, I have so many interests. You know, for me, a website is like a painting. You have to you. I have so many interests in life, so it's like one website is like one book project, right? So you create the theme for that project, and I'm a little bit of the creative side. So the thing is, I just, the time for my own projects and my own websites not enough, so I couldn't really pursue creating the projects for other clients. I used to, but now I'm full time just creating my own businesses and my own projects. And my tip to other people is, don't think of it as like, oh, this is so difficult, I have to learn everything. That was one of my weaknesses, was I had to learn everything from the start, and to complete it. You will not be able to finish it if you have that thinking. You need to just like paint, go ahead. Even if you mess up, just start painting, because eventually that's the fastest way to go. Instead of, oh, I gotta learn how to do this too, I gotta learn how to do this too. And at the end, you're gonna be so exhausted because there are so many tools. There's so many tools, and you will be confused. and you won't finish your website. So that's my takeaway, and up to this day, that's the thing that I'm trying to fight against. Is there's very little time. Got to
Hmm.
get that out as
So
soon as you can.
you're actually helping people um, learn how to use the tool as well, Builderall.
Yes, and that is now my advocacy.
Hmm.
Is to be able to help my countrymen, because right now it's hard times out there, and I'm quite sure in the world as well. There's a lot of people that are forced not to have jobs. Their businesses are closed, so they're thinking online, right? That's the fastest way. But there are many opportunities online, but as well, there's a lot of scams. So but there's a lot of really good opportunities, and you have to find the gems. We want, I want them not to go through the hard road that I went through, because that's a lot of hours and hours and hours and hours. Okay,
Hmm. To learn
so
everything, yeah.
now, yes, yes, if somebody could just give you a missing handbook and you just like read it, okay, this is how to do it, like the shortcut way
Hmm.
that will save you hours and hours of frustration. It's a frustration, really. So you don't give up. Then I would
Hmm.
take that book. I really will.
Okay.
You know that,
Awesome.
Fabio.
Yeah. Yeah, and about your website, first of all, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the screen so you guys can check it out. And also, I've noticed on your website, you brand yourself, right? You brand, you have pictures of yourself, and you brand yourself. Can you tell me a little bit and tell my audience a little bit about branding and why it's important?
Oh, okay. I used to I teach a class on branding, and basically what I tell my students is that branding is really just your unique self, what you're all about. You don't have to reinvent anything. Let's say you excel in what, find one good thing that you're good at, and then show that that's your personality, that's your talent, okay, and that's your work, right? It's like your portfolio. You don't have to not be real, because let's say if you show a video of yourself talking, that's really you, right? You don't have to reinvent yourself or wear another costume or something like that. If you're really funny by nature, it's gonna come out in your videos. But I simplify it. Okay, let's say they say branding is about what's your colors, what are the colors that you like. So your website should represent the colors that you're all about, right? If you love the color, let's say pink or blue, then combine that. That's you. People will feel that, and then put your best video there. Okay, if your best video is, let's say, talking about certain topic, put it there, because people will know you in the first 30 seconds or 1 minute that they listen to you. Okay, and there's three things: they have to know you, like you, trust you before they ever buy anything from you. Those are the four things, right? In marketing, as they say that. But why would you ever buy from somebody that you don't trust? You gotta know that person first, and then like them. Because if you don't like them, then it isn't a pleasant thing. So it's gonna be, you're just gonna turn it off and go to another channel. And then the hard one, I guess, is to trust, because they have to trust enough to buy that product that you're recommending, or that service. Okay,
Hmm.
so that's for me what branding is all about. Those the three
Very
things
nice.
before they get anything from you.
Hmm.
Okay.
Actually, we have here on the chat, we have Grannon. He's from the UK, and I know him.
Wow,
He's saying, "Hey guys,"
fantastic. Hi guys
and
from
he's
UK.
and by the way, the Grannon, I know him, and he says about branding that people buy people, and I really agree with him. And because most people nowadays, I'm not gonna say that. Not most people. What I mean is, uh, like some people, they don't want to put their face out there. But the thing is, if people don't know you, especially if you're doing free traffic methods, then it's gonna be very hard, right?
Um, yes, yes, yes. You could be able not to put out in, let's say in YouTube, we're talking about the channel, right? There are channels in YouTube. Let's say they're meditation music. You could just keep on, you having music, and then you have scenery. You never show your face. Okay, there are cases like that, right? Or like the cartoons, like you have animation, right? You could have a channel like that. But if you are going to sell a service, I think, right? Or even a product, let's say you're selling health products, right? It would be better for people to see you as the example of that product. Let's say you're teaching technology. It would be better if the student would see your face as you teach them the technology, because they can see your eyes moving, your what do you call this, your face. It's just a total different experience, as if you have your tutor there. So that's when I think that seeing face to face, sometimes when we're in Zoom, and then you see all the windows, there's black windows, and then there's a window with a face. You, your eyes will gravitate towards the window with the face. Why? Because human beings like talking to human beings. Would you want to talk to a wall? You
Indeed.
yeah, yeah, all day? You wouldn't, because you will not get that sense of interaction. You want to talk to a face, so you're seeing like, hey, which is what you're saying. Is that person reacting? Does he like what you're saying? Is he nodding his head? Is he understanding? So that's, I think, the importance of showing up the face, because human beings interact with other human beings. And I think there was a study that was shown that in advertising, the picture that people look at when they scroll through the pages, the number one is there's a face in that picture. If they're ever going to stop scrolling, they would have to look at the face.
Really, really interesting. Really interesting to
Yeah.
know that. Wow. Oh, by the way, we have Granon Holroyd here commenting. He says, Ariane, your website is awesome. I love the
Oh my
colors
God.
and
Thank
the
you.
structure of the site. Very impressive.
I have a secret I will share with you. I change my website almost every other 2 days, or because like one day, oh, I'm not happy about this design anymore. I wanna change it. Every time I see another website that looks awesome, so I'm gonna experiment that. So it's always dynamic. It's never like that for a month. Are you serious? It's like clothes for me. I was like, change it. So people are like saying, "Oh my God, this is another page." Or yeah, no, it's the same page. It's the same page. So I'm always into change. I'm always into change. Believe you me. If you want to be dynamic and people want to see something different, that's just me. But you guys, if you're happy with your website, you don't want to touch it. That's okay. All
Mhm.
right.
Yeah, and definitely on her website, I start doing this more too. I'll do that, and I want to do that as much as possible. She has videos in there. People really like videos, and they really connect with videos. So that is a great thing to do. Um,
Actually, I will. Another secret I'm going to share with you, Fabio, is I like creating videos. Then if you make me write a blog, if you make me write a blog, oh my God, it will take me forever. Because of course you have to think down and write stuff and all that. But a blog is also nice. When you write blogs, it's just very time consuming. Okay, very time consuming to create it. It's like get the script together and all that. But the video is much shorter and quicker if you want your content to become how do you call this, as big as plenty as possible, right?
Mhm.
And people have a short, well, they have an attention span less than a goldfish. A goldfish, I think, is 9 seconds. A human being, I think, is 7 seconds. So with a video, we watch it. The first 60 seconds, at least the person, if they like it, then they will proceed,
Mhm.
right? So that's why the videos have just gone crazy as more
Yeah.
people watch it. You know, you know,
Yeah.
it's like a child. When Let me ask you, Fabio, when you were a child, 6 years old, you were gonna sit on TV and you'd probably watch a cartoon, right? And then you'll
Mhm.
sit down there and just sit down. It will capture your attention. Up to this day, animation and cartoons is the best way to get a child, or else they won't look at it, right? They go somewhere and do something else, right?
Mhm.
So that's the secret of videos, guys. So my suggestion is, of course, at first you'll be very like conscious, like you don't wanna, like, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna start doing this and stuff like that? But I always think of my audience in my mind. What is he thinking? What information does he want to have, or he wants to? What is he in his life? What is the thing that would transform him or change him to somebody better? So that's what I always think about. And then that's when I go, okay, I've got to do this video so that they can understand. And then it becomes
Mhm.
easier. It becomes easier.
Definitely. Great advice. We have here on the comments, all timer builder. He's asking, where's the link? Ariane's website. Okay, I'm gonna add that to the screen. And he's also Ariane. We are the same. I could not finish my website because of playing with different designs and animation.
Oh my God. I'm guilty of that. And when I'm really pressed for time, what I really do, I do the Pomodoro Technique, which is, it's like a timer. You could get it from it's an app, and then it's like, what do you call it? It's a timer. So you see like the glass hour said 15 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, and then it rings. So I know I'm conscious, oh my God, I spent too much time again. So I have to really scrunch it and be serious. Because you could go watch so many things, and by the time you know, your whole day is done and you haven't accomplished anything. I'm guilty of that, believe me, guys. But as an engineer, we always are on schedule because we will never get to build that that big, structure every day. There's a schedule. Schedule to say if I have a 50-story building that I'm going to create with thousands of other people, then for the next 5 years, there's already a calendar for that. So you cannot not miss. There's already a scheduled calendar. So since you're the one just doing your website initially, just building it, you should be able to control your time. I know it's difficult. I've been there too because there's so many shiny objects, so
Indeed.
many, so many, so many distractions.
I
So
love
the,
that. I
the
love that for
the
sure.
biggest thing to say is no, and that's why I like working with Fabio because he said, "Oh, yeah, we could go the whole day talking about this, but we gotta cut the time 1 hour, 1 hour. That's the only meeting time that we're gonna have." I love that. He says that all the time to me. I said, "I agree, I agree. You can talk all day long, but if you have a project, please, guys, always calendar yourself and always shoot for small breaks and small chunks of time, and you've got to have a result. Measure your result, or you won't
Definitely.
be able to
And
accomplish
also, I
anything.
would add another tip is just focus on one thing at a time, especially with this method here. One thing at a
Agree,
time. And
agree.
we have the commenter here, All Timer Builder. Ariane, you are my Bayan?
Oh, kababayan. That means we come from the same country.
And
Hi,
Fabio is
hi.
my friend. Okay, awesome. Didn't know about that.
Yes, yes,
That's
yes,
what it means.
kababayan. Yes. Countrymen, countrymen. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining the show. I'm actually, I was kind of nervous talking to Fabio live. I mean, like real live in YouTube, but this is now getting to be more fun with you guys telling us what's going on in your part of the world.
True, true. So that cabana yan, is it a word from the Philippines?
Yes, it's a Filipino. Well, in Philippines we have hundreds of dialects. So
Mm,
the major is Tagalog, but we have hundreds of other dialects because Philippines is 7,100 islands. Can you believe that,
hmm.
Fabio?
I have
So
to go there
there's
sometime.
it's so huge, and in every like a place or every island, there's a different language being spoken that I may not be able to understand, even if you're Filipino. So that's
Mhm.
very interesting about about our
Okay.
country. Okay, so
Awesomeness. We have Grennan here who says Fabio is awesome. Thank you, my friend. I've known him for a long time now and met him in London. Great times. True.
um,
Grennan,
what
yeah,
I like about Fabio, I was fascinated because I said, where does he come from? He comes from like the Azores. Is it the Azores?
yeah.
And wow, a fantastic, gorgeous place. I said, oh my God, I gotta interview this person. But I also love his videos because he's so funny. You know, he's a DJ. He did tell
Oh,
me he was a
thank you.
DJ, and I love music. I love music. So I was like, no wonder when he does his videos, he has that rhythm. Only a DJ could do that. You know, only a DJ could do that. You know, dancing and that beat. Oh my God, you can't do that if you're not a DJ.
It's funny, Ariane, how you can see things.
So, so honestly, I was like, how can you do that? Because you need to have music in your rhythm. I mean, I love music. I love music. So
Oh,
that's
thank
why when I
you.
saw
I love you too.
his
By the
videos,
way,
I said, yeah.
yeah. Alzheimer's here says, yes, I'm already 3 years in Builderall, and Fabio is my idol. Wow. Man, you guys are talking so much about me.
There
You have
you
to talk
go.
good
There you
about
go.
Ariane. Anyways,
Yeah, no,
Ariane
no,
is so awesome. I met her not long ago, and I mean, I was on her channel, and we kind of like each other, and we are doing a project now together. Uh, should we reveal about the project or keep it secret? I
well,
think.
it's a secret project for now, but Fabio and I had so many things in common, and one of them was we wanted um, we wanted an easier way, okay, for people, right, that use the builder all tool and the whole e-commerce thing to be an easier way for people to learn if you're a newbie, right? So we're coming up with something very soon, and I hope you guys will be there to support us. And it's going to be an awesome. It's going to be an awesome thing.
Yeah, for sure.
I just want to. That's
It's
it.
gonna be
You're
awesome.
going to be the
I'm
first to
getting
know.
definitely, definitely. I'm going all in with it, and I'm thinking outside of the box. Absolutely looking forward for that. And with that said, well, we have here a few more comments. Alzheimer's. He is one of the angels that saves me in my struggles. Oh, that's funny. Thank you, angels. All right, thank you. Maybe you tell me this because he's watching my YouTube videos, and since I do step by step video. Grannon says, sounds awesome. Well, thank you very much, everybody here on the comments for taking the time for being here with us. I don't want to we kind of planned this to be like 30 minutes. We're at 29. But anything you want to add?
uh, Anything I want to add, or
uh,
maybe
to
if the
wrap up?
audience could just, yeah, comment what they would like to learn more about online, being online, whether there are issues, if they need some more help, maybe they could comment there. Because in this project that we're going to have, we want to be able to help a lot more people get on their journey and get results. So just keep on commenting there. What is it that you would like to know or learn? and what would help you so much right now in getting your online goals, being online, your business online. What is it that you would like to learn the most? That for me is would be a good takeaway, because at the end of the day, it's all about you guys. It's all about you guys. Okay.
Hmm.
And if there's
Definitely.
anything we can do to help you, and of course we could also learn from you guys. If there's anything we can do, then that's where you get that relationship bond, right? That
Oh, and
relationship
by the
bond
way,
with the
talking
people.
about relationships, Arian told me this, and it's very important. When we work alone, when we're working alone, it's kind of difficult because it doesn't. There's not a lot of motivation, and people, you don't get accountability. And so working together, it really makes a difference. There's a energy working around that, right, Annie? You told me that.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm a team person, so I don't enjoy working by. I mean, there's times you work by yourself because you want to be centered, you want to have the peace and quiet. But if you want to go, far, and you want to be able to have the uh, the synergy, you need the collaboration. Like, okay, I work with Fabio. Say, okay, Fabio, you do this, or I do this, right? Because I have certain skill levels and that Fabio doesn't have, and vice versa, right? So when you be in a team, it's like this Avenger movie, right? They had different powers, but when they were together, zap! Oh my God, it's incredible. So try to find a team that you like to work with, because that's very important. And then every day, try to at least bounce some ideas, message, and all that, and then meet regularly so that you're like going to the top of the mountain might be difficult, but with a team, guess what? You're going to get there faster and you're going to survive. Okay? So
Mhm.
that's my takeaway.
Definitely, and this really reminds me of this talk that I saw from Ty Lopez on the 10x event. He was saying that if you want to grow faster, you gotta have allies, and also he says, like, you want to have another badass person to work with, right? Two badasses becomes a super badass.
Yeah. Well, just like that Avenger team, right? They had Incredible Hulk, they have Captain America, then Wonder Woman or whatever. But what I'm saying is, it's I think you'll be in the long run, you'll be happier with the journey, right? Because sometimes it's just by yourself, like you get stuck. So hope you could be able to find a team partner, an accountability coach, or someone there that's going through the same journey as you are.
Definitely. We have here All Timers Builder. By the way, thank you very much for all the great comments. He's asking, can I join your team? Well, I don't know. We are both in Builder All. Uh,
Are we all?
and then we
Yeah,
have, yeah.
they're also in Builder All, guys. If you're in Builder All, then guess what? You're already in a big community by itself. But um, this coming project that we're gonna have, you definitely could be part of our team.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's coming soon. Yes, yes.
And also we have here Graham. He said, I would like to know what you do on a daily basis to keep yourself motivated to hit your goals.
Wow, that's really deep. That's really deep. As I said, I have a notebook, and in the morning, before I start my work, and sometimes I start in different parts of the day, I just list down, okay, my checklist. Fabio knows this. I have a checklist, right? And the checklist is, there's a check mark and then the task, right? And then the time that I have to do this, that I have to finish this. And at the end of the day, I just cross that. Did I do this? Did I do that? Did I do that? So of course, the more crosses I have, the more stars I get, right? But if I don't, then I wasn't productive, right? Something happened. So I'm always the checklist person. Now sometimes you could have it in the computer, like an Excel sheet, but I prefer the paper because it came from the paper era, and it's easier for me to write. Okay. So I hope that that helps you because we have so many distractions. Believe me, so many distractions. You have to filter that. You have to filter that.
So, you all right. So you put on the sheet, and you kind of plan the day, and then and that's how you stay motivated. You cross what you finish, and you keep
Yeah,
motivating yourself that
yeah.
way, right?
And honestly, guys, I have this little calendar. I didn't even show it. I have
That is
my cheat
big.
sheets, okay? I have a baby calendar in front of me. This is for the month. Honestly, because I lose track of the days, right? When you're into website stuff and video, and you lose track, right? And then I have a big clock in front of me, so huge. But that isn't even because there's only 8 hours in a day, really maximum, that you can work with. Okay, the rest you're sleeping, eating, whatever, doing some errands, right? So you gotta be jealous of your time if you really wanna because there are some things like I told you that take so much time to do. If it's taking so much time to do, then there's something not quite right. Okay, the websites you should be able to finish it up and running. If you're not, then you're stuck on something, right? So what do you call that? Be time conscious because life is too short. Life is too short. You got to say, okay, what do I want to? What's the result I want? Do I want to write a book? Do I want to write 10 websites? What do you want to do? So some can be sacrificed, some cannot. Okay, guys. So
Hmm.
I hope all of us have the same time. Every human being has the same time, 24 hours in a day. But why is it that more human beings have more results than others, right? So you got to figure that out. What do they do? What do they do with their time? Why is Jeff Bezos, or Zuckerberg, why can he do so many things when before they were just normal human beings, right? Without Facebook or without Amazon, right?
Hmm.
So,
Um,
go ahead.
I would say, Grannon is here saying that's brilliant. Love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, and I just want to add, also, uh, also using the Pareto principle, where you want to focus on what really matters, right? Because sometimes we do things that are not that don't really do much
Bring results.
kind of damage. Yeah, you have to really focus on really matters, and just do those instead of.
Um, okay, guys, just one takeaway is that you can do websites all day, but ask yourself, financially, does it bring any result for you? If the answer is no, then you're not monetizing, right? It's just the tool and it's just a website. But if you don't have people buying from you, your services or your products, then your store is not earning anything, right? So ask yourself how you get to monetize it as quickly as you can. So
Mhm.
that's just a shortcut. Then you're saying, okay, I'm not getting there. Why I'm not getting there,
Mhm.
right?
Okay, before we wrap up, I just want to ask this question. I don't know if you have time to answer this, but just a quick question. I want to ask, like, where are you getting your leads from in Builderall?
Actually, that's a good question because I don't run out of leads because I have, I think, a lot more people that I know that like need the help, right? I know their problems. I know where they are. I know the community. So it's just so easy for me to find them because I know
Okay.
their problems. So when I get to talk to them, they already know, yeah, yeah, we do. I do need that, right? So go for the ones who really have a problem and they want to solve it.
Hmm.
Don't force yourself on people who don't want to listen to what you have to say. There's so
Hmm.
many people out there who have problems and they said, oh, thank God you arrived. Oh my God, we've been looking for somebody with, with what you could do. So reverse it. Go to the low hanging fruit because believe me, there will be people there that just say, "Where have you been? Where have you been?" So with that, there's a lot of I wouldn't call that traffic. There's a lot of people that need their problems to be solved. So solve that for them.
That's great advice for sure. Definitely. Um, and so, could you tell me, like in a nutshell, what what's the strategy behind? Like, what do you do?
The,
Like,
str-
you
the,
provide
the,
you go like to a group on Facebook, and you
um,
you do.
what the strategy is, okay, if you're just starting, okay, prov- provide a service for free to your community. Let's
Love
say,
that. Yeah.
I mean, what do you call this? How do you say? And you don't expect anything in return. Just,
Okay. That's
just
big.
give it away. Give it away, and
Yeah.
then don't even say, okay, are you gonna take this because I gave you this for free? No, forget it. Just give it away, and then you will see the people will come, and then you'll get to know them. You don't even know who they are, and they'll tell you, thank you so much for helping me know that, and then they'll appreciate it. And then
Absolutely.
before you go to the next level,
Definitely,
the thing.
guys. That's it. Yes. Sorry to interrupt you, because I just want to say that that's so important. Providing value, because the thing with providing value is people come to you instead of you go after them, and that's been happening to me lately a lot. I've been getting people joining my team, and I don't even do nothing. They just want to join my team out of the blue. Why? Provide free value, like you're
Um,
saying.
yes, like you become the go-to person because they know that you help them without anything in return. I think that's something that a lot of people can't quite get. You just gotta help them, and then in the process, okay. Let's say they need more solutions. Of course, you'll say, okay, this one, just like a doctor. You go to the doctor, right? You're sick, and then the doctor will give you some medicine, right? Okay, take this, and then you're gonna get well, right? But the medicine isn't free. They'll have to buy it, right? So that's the simplest analogy that I have, right? But they first have to seek your help. That you are the person that they will go to. Without that, then guess what? You'll just be wanting to keep on attracting and begging for. I don't do that.
Great. That's great.
I don't. He's like, I'm sorry, the analogy, Fabio. It's like you just want somebody to be your boyfriend or girlfriend, and they just come your way. No, 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 no. You want this special kind of person. You want to attract that special those that you can help, because even if you attract people, if you cannot help them, eventually they will know, oh, she's not the person that could be able to help you because it's not your specialty. Can you imagine you're going to a doctor, she's the cardiologist, but you need a neurologist. Okay, so there you go. I hope I could be able to help you guys with that concept. You gotta offer something of value. The person will know that, and then once they know your value, that's your community. Then they will seek something on their own naturally without you having to force them.
Damn, that's gold right there, guys. That's gold right there. By the way, we have here all Timeless Builder. Got to run. I will continue the replay later. Thanks for the great teamwork, and still hoping that I can join your team. Come September, I will be out of my 9 to 5 job. Then I will have more time to build. Great.
Wow, I love that. Have more time to build. Okay, that's great. That's a great, great way, yeah, to summarize everything. Have more time to build.
Indeed. Well, that let's wrap up this live. I think we're already 44 minutes in. I think we could go like for a long time, like hours if you want, but
Well, I hope it was worth it for your audience and they were able to learn
definitely.
something from it. And it was nice meeting you guys. And as I said, I look forward. We're gonna see each other very soon. Believe me, with Fabio.
Yeah, we're working really hard on this. So yeah, hoping to get that out. Um maybe what maybe we're thinking about 3 4 weeks, right? About that.
Very, very, very soon. And you'll be the first to know, guys, what we're gonna do in our team.
All right. And with that said, thank you, Ariane, very
Thank
much.
you.
I'm
Muchas
so grateful.
gracias.
to
Muchas
have you.
gracias.
Thank you
Muchas
for
gracias.
accepting everything, my request, and for coming here and
Thank
giving some
you.
value to to my audience. I know they really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and we'll keep in touch. And have a blessed day. And
You too.
yeah, thanks guys for
Have a
watching.
great
And don't
day.
forget
Thank
to
you,
subscribe
guys.
to her
Thank
channel
you.
below and my channel as well.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. See you.
Bye bye. It says a grand and great interview. Love you guys. Love you too, buddy. Bye bye. Thank you.